as well here at main.
Oh, good wall.
Wall set up. Mako able to find another here. Swings around the back. Mindfreak going to be taken down. He dips back down in towards Sewers. Forsaken trying to find the punish. He's just chasing and Mako is slaying. Gets himself a third, nearly finds that fourth Elim as Jing down to 11 health. Needs to be all headshots, all insta. 10 seconds rather, remaining 11 HP. Drops down, and there you go. Quick tap from Bane.
Up from going in towards A. Where's Forsaken? Found that one through the smoke. Spot shots.
Yeah, just straight through that one in towards Mail. He caught him trying to reposition, so Bane dead off the rip. A judge around the corner though for Fring. Heavy stack, sees the gate crash, but they're playing at range, and Devi is able to find it.
That's going to be an open sight for them to get in. Hyunmin can't really do too much from screens, you'd assume.
Good wide swing out. And then just having to wait, play this a bit more patiently, push up into the smoke, something. Does he continue to advance? Looks like the answer's gonna be no. As Mindfreak able to find Mako, the lurk dealt with. And something trying to push out off the back of the boombot. Here they both not gonna be connecting, slide into the corner, slide into his death. Estraying out, trying to see if he can stop this from being a flawless. Otherwise, Paper Rex gonna be having a very nice round. They try to really just force their way forward well with a kill like that. Makes it a hell of a lot easier. Swing forward though, Freeing able to find one, knows that the other two players gonna be forward towards that screen's position. The swing in, Jinx so low, finally finished off, 76 HP here on Estrella. As Forsaken needing the clutch from this position, which he has been able to do in the past at Internationals, but Freeing is just dancing around him. As Estrella comes in from behind to try to further delay as the wall gets invested as well. Bane trying to keep him locked out, and something still TPing into backside, ends up falling to the wayside as Jing able to find one more up and over the top of the box. Nearly a showstopper online, chasing in, but he'll receive it in death. Freeing able to go ahead and finish him off. Hyunmin finding Mindfreak, and now the pit in play from Mako. Making this site so damn difficult. Forsaken on the side of this pit. Estrella has not turned around. If he does at all, they'll know that they have him completely locked in a corner. Finally starting to stray forward. Forsaken gets the jump. Quick reposition coming through. Mako ensuring that they're able to keep this. On reveal, the bounce forward, and there's the kill secured. Jing getting in on top of Mako.
Wait, Bane!
Okay, yeah, Bane just goes strafing into that one, finds something, and then Mindfreak comes up with the kill on the Bane. Things already starting to get very chaotic. His weapons now upgraded. That showstopper still available.
Yeah, and you also have to consider there's two snipers in the mix for DRX here. They cannot afford to miss a shot.
No, they cannot. Hyunmin about to slow peek in, and Forsaken is absolutely prepped. Still, his late linger back through sewer from Devi. Push up, maybe even just grab one of those other weapons that's stranded around.
50 seconds to go. Estrella. Very
dialed in, reading it decently well, but it gets off the angle.
Noted though.
Both of them are, and that's now the paranoia going across. Has to draw it down somehow. Estrella has that kill, escapes with a quick little TP out, but they are still in such a poor spot. The timing going to be found here as Mindfreak does end up getting taken down. Jing bounding forward into garage. Gets rid of the enemy Omen. And somehow this has now been brought to a 1v2 with Freeing trying to clutch. Even if he finds one, any damage taken is going to prove to make this so very tough. Swing onto the corner, looks for the concuss, swings out, does find the punish here on the Jing. Salvo sent to try to clear backside, swoops out, and Forsaken with a headshot.
Towards Heaven, where Paper X are looking to bully their way in.
And the bite is right there at the doorway, so as Jing tries to up the ante, up the pace. Ends up getting taken down. Freeing now setting out the salvos. He's widely pinned here into the corner, looking for the shots, and the salvo will be able to go ahead and get the confirmed kill. Swing in though, trying to send out the red carpet, is able to pull the trigger on the ultimate as Estrella quickly repositions. The spike now dropped. Mindfreak not going to be reading.
Vandal, a Marshall though for something.
And he's able to find a very nice headshot, and Jing playing off the back here. They trade out there Yoru, but they trade up, and now it's going to be another great start as Paper X looks for another thrifty.
You are forced to reset here, though. That's the problem with the barrier mesh up. Forsaken's going to have to destroy that one, but you got to cut a couple of losses here as DRX, right? Either individually look for a straggler or regroup together as a team.
And Showstopper still online.
Getting close up to the site.
Mako cutting across towards the rope, gets onto the rope, drops down, and cannot set the aim. Forsaken able to find one. Bane out from heaven, finding one, finding two, drops down. Mind Freak desperately trying to find the hit, as that ult is not going to connect. Devi finally arriving on the flank now, leaves freeing once again to try to see if he can clutch this out, and the pit is going to be in his face. Quick silent drop off the rope. Salvos sent here, but are avoided. Push into the corner here for Devi, and somehow Frink gets away, gets that kill. The round's not over. I need to see what's going on.
They got it.
Did something arriving here on site. Mako going to be taken down. Now he's just going to gate crash right back over into garage to join in with the rest of the team. As Hyunmin getting a ton of damage. Flying through that smoke, able to find it here. Spotting out all three players, dropping down, gets the headshot. He's got them all shredded! Net baited out, I should say. Stun going down, drop down here from Bane, though, turns his sights back over, and now pounds the spike on the floor. Gets the other two cleaned out of heaven, just outside of garage. DRX now full cluster up, over towards his A site. Devi hits a hell of a shot, but straight up finds two in response. Spots out Jing as well. Freeing here to try to back him up. TP to reposition away from the paint shells. Something in deep over its screen. Sight for now. Plant can come through. Bane trying to watch for a little bit more, but Estrella finds the enemy Yoru. Swoop in, and Jing holds his own for now.
They haven't seen Mind Freak.
Swing onto the corner. Chance for a 4K. It's like you say, they know that there's still a lurk somewhere, but it does not matter. Down. Early alert system now removed here from the grasp of the DRX. It's Jing with that Sheriff, making it sing! Comes up with two, the site now in control as Estrella spotting out one, finds the headshot, the paranoia about to send, about to connect onto multiple players, but the smoke is there to obfuscate, and Mako cannot stop him. To try to check close, gets the reveal, and Mako gets a headshot. I've been finding one here in trade. And for now, it looks like Ramp is widely just going to be avoided. No, Freeing does manage to get the peek there from something. Gets the headshot to give them a player advantage. Good amount of damage going to be taken here by the Tejo. Plant is in, and he's entrenched on the site.
Yeah, I want to see Forsaken grab a gun here. He's dropped the Judge for the Guardian now.
Another one going to be spotted. No real way to try to get Devi into position to try to collect that for now. He's just trying to get his way through this barrier mesh where he's just been stuck inside of screens. Clears it eventually. Drop down into the stun. Hyunmin on the peak, able to find one, finds two. Mind Freak going to be taken down. And Hyunmin, a 4K of his own. Boyd's getting spotted out. Pushes forward, though, is going to be stunned up. Tiny bits of damage. Devi! He just goes barreling through the vent. Finds himself 2 kills. TP forward, Estrella.
Wait.
Oh! Something I hadn't noticed! It seems like they have a solid read, and now he's stuck in! Oh my God, the smoke about to fall. And he's got 3 players on the opposite side. And at best, all you could say that it was info gained.
There's a flank from Mind Freak here too.
Swinging around the back, Mako here on the side. Swings up, has him stacked together. Jinging something now, dead. Bane arriving here at heaven. The smoke falling, looking for the readjust. It takes him a damn long while, but eventually he gets it. DRX. Hold main here for Forsaken. As the stealth drone does not peek over towards the vent. And Bucky somehow connects to the range. Hyunmin dead, Freeing able to answer one back. Answers back 2, but at the same time, he's the last one left alive. Catches a bit of a timing. Here's the Prowler. And it does catch him off guard. Swap now over onto the Phantom in a sprint. Another smoke cycled through. The salvo's confirming his position, finding the kill. And he looks for the swing and cannot find it. Grab that send. Showstopper now chasing in. Bane going to be taken down. Here behind the box, though, straight out playing off the orb tap. Is able to find one. The slide in from Hyunmin, however, not able to find much value at all. Forsaken down to 45. Mako Freeing joined together, pushing their way forward here onto the A site.
You would assume this is where they'd be as well. Prowler confirming nothing close towards mid. This is where the toxic screen has been too, right?
Question is, if they find something, do they invest the pit to try to clutch it out? Mako Oh, sliding down, the aim, getting readjusted as the spray. Oh man, it is whippy as all hell. Being able to find it now once again, gonna be asked to clutch it up.
Forsaken aware of this push through the screens. Freeing gonna think better of it though. Or is he?
He's gonna try to challenge forward here for the fight. And it does get a decent little bit of damage there on the Mind Freak, but just go right into it here. From the outset, sprinting forward. Jing gonna be taken down. Freeing able to find that one, but Hyunmin does get traded. Freeing, however, Vandal in hand, swooping forward, looking for a third kill, but Mind Freak will be able to take his head clean off. But now, Estrella into heaven, managing to find the jump. Devi swings off the back of the dimensional drift. This thing's, it's so very chaotic. Devi out from heaven. They're committing for this one. Nightfall on the opposite side. They're trying to counteract, but Forsaken going to be taken down. Hyunmin swinging off the timing, finds it. That's going to be another weapon. Able to be collected perhaps. Overdrive, pop, finds something. Here's a tap of the defuse, slides in. A 3K here for Hyunmin, down to 5 HP. But for Devi and Mind Freak.
Are they just gonna call it?
Yeah, no real way to try to get back into this one. They opt to back away. Forsaken, Jing, two players that just don't have that much money behind. They will opt to try to save, maybe find some exits. Bane is on the prowl and will fall. Swing back out. Hyunmin does get himself a 4-piece. The pit making mid completely unassailable, but as that smoke goes down, Mind Freak jiggling it back, Pillar ends up getting caught. Push forward into the smoke, something trying to get one, trying to get out, but Bane does manage to capitalize. But Jing's still here. Finds a headshot onto the enemy Neon, finding Bane to boot. Bane Chill now going to be lobbed in the spike, dropped at back sight. And Estrella not having a from the shadows, not having a beat here on Devi. Does mean that he falls. Puts him down to 10. Mako now having to try to clutch, but Armageddon going to be coming through, looking for the catch, is able to find one, spots out something, as well as finds Mind Freak in back sight. B now opened up the clone, already tapped, something's position going to be known. Jing, showstopper, at the ready, sends it, Bane going to be taken down, lands it on top, looking for Hyunmin, cannot make it happen, but the flash is there. A 2v2, a judge in hand for Forsaken, spamming out. Damage found, the push on back sight, something on the peak. Finds Freeing and Estrella now. Has to clutch it out. TP's across the map, but the dimensional drift is there. No other util to really speak of, to really work with. As he slowly backpedals. Yeah, he should have been spotted.
No, he wasn't.
Okay, clearly not, yeah. The mask not coming through, just clearing out the site. Trying to spot him, now knows. Doesn't have any flashes. He's gonna tuck back around the corner. Exits the drift, is just trying to draw the attention. They're both approaching now. Down ramp, in through main. Shorty, they're trying to lead it out, but Forsaken there to collect. Devi peeking in around mid and collecting a kill. This is gonna be taken down. He re-peeks for a little bit more. Giving him now that player advantage. Just the 3 left alive. The ult still a consideration here for Bane.
Do you expect something to be pushed up like this in this round?
Jing right here alongside the box. Opens up, Bane Chill, trying to hold him at bay.
Oh!
And he does, the grab does manage to come through. That should just about be Jing dead to rights as Mind Freak here in heaven.
Okay.
Taken down, suddenly a 3v2.
You've still got the wall as Bane. That's just going to lock something out.
DRX flipping the script. He's going to be looking to try to catch him on the exit here, but the stealth drone ends up coming through, so Freeing just stays tucked. A gun barrel spotted, but nothing that something can do about this at all. Has to clear this out, and now he's the last one standing. All of his bullets committed. 26 remaining in total. Not even a full magazine. The clone into the face. Around the back of the pillar. The push up and Freeing to find it. 12-12. The trap there for some added damage. And Mako on the reface ends up getting taken down. Yeah. Bringing it now to a 4v4 here is Forsaken as Estrella trying to get cheeky here at Vents. Loses his head, and suddenly the balance has been tipped right back into Paper X's hands. Jiggle peek out, a hunt in the backside. Freeing, trying to reposition and dodge out the reveal, but ends up just getting gunned down. Far too many targets here. Gentleman catching a glimpse onto one. He's able to collect Mind Freak. Taken out. But now the arrival from behind something. Not gonna go for the knife. This does him a courtesy. Gets the headshot. And leaves Bane now alone. Starting things off as Devi re-swinging, looking for a little bit more, but Bane able to take his head off.
Early flank.
Wall set up here at screens. Not gonna mean too much unless they reposition, because now the double flank is coming in from behind. Estrella about to get jumped. Mako pushes up the top of ramp, is able to find Forsaken, but now is pinched. Swings down a little bit closer to something, barrel stuffing, able to find the headshot there as we go now into a 3v3 with Bane. Playing the close angle here on the left-hand side. It's gonna be the wide swing. Something setting up for Jing. Brings position now spotted. Gentleman trying to bail them out, freeing, trying to clutch. 7 bullets remaining. The 1v1 dancing around this one. It's something! Gets the some swing once again.
Started off an immediate battle in mid. And PaperX win that.
That they do in emphatic fashion. In fact, that is going to be Bane tagged down at 26 with Hyunmin dead. Quite the large amount of value found there is Estrella now picked off. Flash into the face. Mako does mention slide over towards the door, but as he waits for it to shut, Mind Freak gets an angle, and Freeing is now all alone in a 1v5. And the man is Teo himself. He is a god of the ghost. This time, Devi
See it.
still are suspicious though. And Estrella snapping there with that headshot. And Hyunmin similarly able to keep him alive. Just 15 health remaining here on the Vice. Up and over the top they go. Clearing out the remainder of this B site as the barrier mesh gets set up on Alley.
Mako was heard by Mind Freak.
Haunt cleared, but Mako not really looking to push the angle, it seems, so that might just even be a time buy if Forsaken is waiting for him to swing forward. Estrella here, ready to swing if Mako calls for it. Swinging out on the opposite side, Estrella going to be good for one, but Mind Freak comes away with both kills. Upgrades now over to a Vandal. Problem is something just with that. Operator is not going to be able to get involved, has to save this weapon. Forsaken going to be tucking back over by switches. Hyunmin goes diving forward, and he's going to take it down there from the flank. Jing backsteps, the peek coming through, finds himself a second. Estrella answering back there, but disadvantage now. DRX.
Got to get the spike too.
Mako able to find Devi. Like you said, the spike still dropped over at main. Jump shot attempt. Not gonna find it. Paranoia goes across. Mako, however, playing up close, has the vision necessary. Takes down Mind Freak. Now looks for a little bit more.
That's rough.
2 quick kills now gonna be found. Hyunmin on the reposition, but Estrella with the covering fire.
That's done.
And that, yeah, I mean, you have another operator in play. As soon as you cycle this back in, it's out of position. It's not finding shots, not finding value, and now Tree, smoke off on that one. They're looking, trying to push this one. Is Hyunmin able to find one, but Devi finding the other. The ult now in play as something comes up with one. Devi with 3 overall. Now brings us into a 1v2. The fadeaway shot. Estrella finding the kill there. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait. Looks like it was just our screen. Lagging there for a brief little moment. Hold themselves in. And they've taken down Estrella. Forsaken getting a little bit of damage there, but the alarm bot similarly set up to try to lock these players in position in mid. Forsaken is going to be sending that Nightfall in reply. Catching on to 3. As Devi swooping in around the back, catches Mako. Spike now dropped in one of the worst places possible. The crunch here from PaperX is looking absolutely gorgeous. Caps in from behind, something finds Spring at the same time from across, and that is going to be a flawless to receive this. Mako now going to be at risk and dead. Forsaken finds him outside here at B lobby. Prowler now going to be sent through a straight, going for the peek. The C's is going to connect, and he just manages to hold down M1, but something. Knives popped. Gets 2 kills in reply of his own. 2 more to go. The null command pulsing across. Close push, looking for the reset, but Hyunmin does manage to stick alive, stick around. Life intact, finds a headshot on the Devi, and now the Armageddon The hold back Mindfreak here for the moment. Slides back into the corner. Salvo's going to be sent. Mindfreak slow walking along the side. Oh, big reveal. 3 players going to be spotted, but Estrella finding something there off the rip. I'm curious if that was through the window, if he just scaled forward and caught him inside. Looks like it was the latter. The fragment from the Vi trying to buy some space and time here. Given the kill found, Estrella calling for the pivot back over towards this B site. Jing lingering a bit further forward. Do they read this? Stealth drone not available. Flash set up though. That will confirm at least a peeking presence. As Jing, considering going for the ADS, ends up falling critically. The site is now wide open.
Yeah, just Estrella strafing through the 2 Vandal shots. And this 4 versus 2 feels like maybe it might be the safe situation. Give him a crack.
Yeah, recollected operator Estrella was showing off some ability with this just a few days ago. It looks like DRX, as the wall gets ready to be tripped here, doesn't have the thorn set up, so now it's just staring in, something on the strafe. Ends up getting cut down, now a Steel Garden online. Divide pushing forward, able to find a kill, gives himself a second snappy headshot onto freeing Jing, finding Estrella. The ult now no longer a concern. Is looking for the investment there, the Annihilation ends up going wide. A net to get the grab. Double approach here from the same side, stun out onto 1, Bane collecting the kill, tucks back. Just dancing around the boxes, here's the drop! A smattering of damage across, just buying time, playing it gorgeously, Bane! Pops the tailwind to get away.
You know, you'd assume a lot of stalling at the moment.
3 peaks, Mindfreak, good for 1.
Wall in the tree as well.
But Makos just swooping down here towards top mid. Gets a catch, Mindfreak now gonna be dropped. Wall does get the segment broken. It's gonna be Divide noted over towards that defender's spawn. Now it is just Forsaken with 4 HP. And realistically, what feels like no hope in hell. These would have to be the cleanest, crispest shots that we've ever seen.
I mean, a 1 versus 3 where everyone's playing different angles. If Marco doesn't
Yeah,
read
if you could
this...
backstab all of them. Well,
no, never mind.
they know where each other are at, and Mako says, well, my teammates are able to tell me that you're very, very close.
爆能器落在 B 区，还剩1名敌人。剩1名敌人。
As there you go. 13-4. That's a flawless round for DRX to close things out.
Well, that's an immediate first kill, isn't it?
That it is. That's just Hyunmin dead on the floor. Something with a great opener. Jing similarly with that Sheriff in hand as per usual. Stun not going to dissuade them too much, only gets absorbed there by the Yoros. Pain Shell goes in towards backside, and something reads the reposition here up Bane. Quick little dip there into the smoke. And that's going to be Paper Rex actually chasing forward a little bit here. Double stack to hold the rope. Finding access back into the site here for DRX is bound to be a challenge. Mako trying to scale in, finds one. Jing going to be taken down, but Forsaken there with the covering fire. Trades it back. Estrella getting rid of Mindfreak, getting rid of something. He's broken through door. Suddenly, all on Defy, and Estrella with the headshot. They can try to get a seize around the corner, but now it's going to be Mako holding the door, finding one, but not finding too much more. Does end up falling down. Jing takes a bit of damage, 90 health collectively with the armor counted. As he gets slotted in, flush against the wall here at upper. Player advantage here in the hands of Paper Rex as they look to deny the bonus conversion, and that is a swift shot from Jing.
Just 2 more to go.
Both players about to be approaching here from the same position. Smoke gone. Can they find any additional damage? This is a very good anti-bonus from the side of DRX here for the moment. Does get the tap onto one. Bane finding Jing. Looking to try to make a go of this. Attempts a little bit of a wider swing out, and in the end, Cluster working their way forward through the tree. Trip going to be sent. Estrella able to find one. Gets the lurk there onto the Divide. Vice now dead for Paper Rex. The 4-player push trying to come through. Mako in from behind, able to find one. Bane up in front. Gets another, and a gate crash, however, kind of baiting it out. Push up into the smoke, and Estrella there covering fire. Manages to take him down. The wall holds the rest of the players here at bay. As it's going to be a good gate crash forward for something, but Estrella turns back, notes it has the shorty. As things go from bad to worse now. Dimensional Drift invested from Hyunmin. Just spots them all out. Says, yep, 3-player stack here at Mound. Goes all the way around, back in towards B. Looking to play this as safely as he possibly can. And for Paper Rex, I think you'd ideally love to try to go for a save here.
I mean, you kind of forced into doing it, right? You just had a bit of movement from Bane over towards C, who set up the sensors. That one kill, though, maybe gets Paper Rex in.
Estrella, though, no, able to find one, and that's just going to be Estrella having
On the line. Oh, and shut down.
And Forsaken. Crispy one there with that Sheriff. Ping reveal. Jing bounding forward, somehow getting traded out, but traded up here is Paper Rex. Just continuing to hit that W key. Estrella does manage to slide into the B site, strikes. But now, all alone, about to get timing. What a round for PRX. Where his teammate had died. Either way, that's going to be freeing, rolling out the red carpet, finding Mindfreak as well. Still looking good to try to deny away any consecutive round wins here. As now it's a 2-player advantage. DRX seemingly more than happy to go for a bit of an aggressive crunch play themselves. Devi had been noted previously, and it's just going to be spray fest forward into the smoke. As Mindfreak, okay, does get guided here once again by something who pushes forward, trying to find Bane here at Baby Door. That's going to be the shotgun blast of an Annihilation used, but they should be able to break him out. Reload, and okay, Jing does get saved. Getting him out of the cocoon here is Estrella, nearly getting timing, getting a headshot here through the corner of the wall. Devi entering in from behind, managing to find him as Hyunmin losing the plot. Tap on the door, Mindfreak going for the push, winning the fight. Hyunmin going to be taken down. Still needing to try to fight through this position here.
Oh,
The timing is absolutely gorgeous for something. Swings in, finds a headshot, wide swings. The takedown freeing as well. Estrella dead through the smoke. Bane, last one alive, and my goodness, how have Paper Rex done this? Something else dialed in on the line, taken low. Shot a little bit wider, Bane nearly hitting the transfer. Getting back as, oh, the jump across, and Hyunmin hits the shot. Jing dead in midair, Mako at the same time. Holding things down forward over a tree on this A side. Cuts across, he's out into the open, but he's still winning the fight. One after the other, they fall, and now he's got control of the spike. Strafes in, maybe getting a little bit too aggressive. Mindfreak does manage to peel back that kill, but They know where the spike is. They know where Mind Freak is. And they have him bested 4-1. This would be 2023-esque if he can clutch this out.
Just toying with him.
Yeah, Pop of the Thorns. Freeing at upper. Salvo sent. Escorting him even further forward into the trap. All right, well, trying to go for the TP4. Somehow something winning that fight. Hyunmin does manage to find him there with a shorty, but now the bound forward, Jing, judge in hand, clearing out some extra space. TP check there from Mako, and Widely is just seeing his team teleporting into a massacre. As Mind Freak holds the flank, and Estrella now left to try to clutch this one out. The 7-5 looking certain, swings in, can only find the one. 3K from Mind Freak. Here. But, door open, Mako dominating, finding two there. Nate does manage to take him down on the back end, but headshot through the box. Hyunmin finding Forsaken. Devi suddenly last one alive, still pivoting over towards this A site in the stealth drone, about to scout him as well.
Such a decisive pistol already from DRX.
Damn clean. Some very crispy shots.
让导弹飞一会儿。替身完蛋了。
爆能器已部署。别再等等，我的大招。还剩一名敌人。我听到你了。
大招好了，都不用。
逮到一个。还剩一名敌人。 监听器启动。
Two sensors that he can place here, and they're both now done. Stealth drone to go out to try and find Devi. How does he look to play this one in the retake? Oh! No.
爆能器落在 A 区。
致盲陷阱就绪，回收闪光陷阱。
Oh. Oh no! One v one.
让导弹飞一会儿，发射榴弹。
用完了。
属。我方有一名敌人。
上攻器已部署，还没准备好成功制敌。
我方获胜。
在这儿，
还剩一名敌人，爆能器落在 B 区。爆能器已部署。你能干掉我？白痴！隔离解除。消灭。生物器启动。敌人已消灭，还剩一名敌人。爆能器已部署。消灭一个。滚！屏障生成。雾化终止。我方还剩一人，爆能器落在 A 区。这儿。剩余30秒。
遮天蔽
隔离解除。哦。大功告成。我方还剩一人。投放风群手雷。投放蜂群手雷，激活蜂群手雷。还剩一名敌人。在这儿。
查该区域。
消灭一个。再见。隔离解除。别挡路。滚！分路器启动。剩余30秒，还剩1名敌人。数。我方还剩1人，爆能器落在 B 区。剩1名敌人，爆能器落在 A 区。剩余10秒。你不够快。
这里有枪。
我的大招好了。
爆能器落在 A 区。还剩1名敌人。爆能器在攻方重生点。爆能器落在 B 区。
再见了，封锁视野。
我方还剩1人。爆能器已部署。爆能器落在 B 区。
爬过来受死！搞定。
一人，
消灭。屏障生成，隔离解除。好了，真是壮了。
Hello, is this thing on? Hi, everybody. It's been a hot minute. I am here trying to guide you through what looks to maybe be
剩余30
the
秒。
remainder of this series. DRX
我曾经想要的。
third here on the strike. Estrella going to be being revealed up and over the top of something and down. He shall drop dead. Other Sherry from Forsaken able to find one. Estrella going to get dropped as well. Bane finding one. The shorty draw out to
剩
five.
一人，
Taken down. Mind Freak is able to get on top of him, and now it's just Hyunmin here with this operator
爆
in
能器已
hand.
部署，
24 kills to his name so far. 26 and trying to bring this to its end. He hits the first shot. Tailwinds across, gets the spot out, which is a re-peek! And Forsaken goes down! His hands in the air, the rest of the team on their feet. Hyunmin shall get them over the line.